What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5-Minute Rants. So today, guys, I'm actually going to continue on along the theme of the last episode. So I talked about when there are obstacles or when you got problems, one of the hardest parts about confronting and encountering problems you've never experienced before is the unknown and how to find the work. And I want to talk about part of the process to find what you actually need to do. So when you experience a problem, you're in leadership, you're in management, you're in life in general, right? Your car breaks down. Okay. To give you an example, like, hey, my car breaks down, and you begin removing and going away from the problem. You're not actually ever going to get close to solve the problem. One of the biggest things with problems, and Andrew and I talk about this, we talk about running towards the fire. A lot of people run away from the fire. I don't know, whoever's listening, what type of person you are, but it's important to know who you are, whether you naturally run towards the problem to solve it and then to overcome the challenge, or whether you run away from it and avoid. And it's important to know who you are, because knowing who you are allows you to make better decisions about your next steps and your next actions. And life oftentimes isn't about making the perfect move. It's really about making the next best move available to you. It's about taking the next best option that is in front of your face or in front of you. It's about taking that step. And going back to this with problems, one of the number one reasons why most problems do not get solved is avoidance, right? So we know that, like, we look outside, oh man, our car's tire is flat, right? We can see that there's something wrong with the car, and we don't even go out there to inspect it. We don't go out there to look. We don't open the trunk to see if we got tools. We don't even begin Googling or searching YouTube how to change a flat tire. We go, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then we want to avoid it. One of the big steps of taking on the unknown is actually walking towards the obstacle in front of you, walking towards, okay, I know there's a problem here. I don't know what the problem is, but let me begin finding it. It's interesting because I've done a lot with music, and one of the ways that you troubleshoot with music is you test each piece of that musical equipment if there's a problem with it running through the sound. So you test the cables, you test the input, you test the output, you test the guitar or whatever it is, and you run through a series of tests to eliminate each variable. Often, I don't know, but I personally think that is lost in life. The critical thinking, and then the testing and proving to see what is actually the problem. And it's interesting because, one, when you're dealing with things that you've never encountered before and you don't have the experience, it's interesting because you may not know what you're looking for, but all the same principles and all the same processes work to solve that same issue as the ones before it. Life is really simple, and this is where we overcomplicate. Life is so simple. Principles are universal. They apply. Troubleshooting, from coding to troubleshooting electrical to troubleshooting in construction, all that is the same in music. The principles are the same. And so if you are good at problem solving in one thing, or if you're good in one area of life, you can talk and think about that, talk about it, and then translate it into whatever obstacle you are actually facing currently. You already know what to do. You've done this in other areas of your life. It's just, will you do it now for this? And normally problem solving and normally confronting obstacles and growing into that next stage, it just requires a deeper level of doing what you're already doing. It requires a deeper level of saying no to the things you have to say no to. It requires a deeper level of focus. It requires a deeper level of not, I wouldn't say, it requires a deeper level of commitment is really the word I'm looking for, to move forward into that next stage. Commitment to confront the problem and move forward through it. And I think it's very interesting because oftentimes we'll overcomplicate, especially when it comes to the unknown, because most of us, when it comes to the unknown, we look at the unknown and go, oh no, this is scary. Versus, nope, it's the same as you've always done. It's the same as everything. It's how you learn to drive. It's how you learn to have social interactions with people in life. It's how you learn to apply for jobs. It's how you learn to grow. It's how you learn to do all these things. And it's always the same. And the reason why I'm saying this, and a lot of this, is to help really actually simplify the, oh man, I've never encountered this before syndrome and this fear of stuff. Like, I'm currently going through that with the company and with Andrew as we go into growth, as we're moving into growth stages, and then looking at it, it's like, nope, this is the same as we've always done. We just stick to the plan, apply the same processes, and then this next stage is going to come out the way we expect it to. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.